Hello, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Random Thoughts from me, Ted Bear. NCIS Los Angeles, in the Season 4 finale, Descent, Sam started off at odds with Deeks. This wasn't the first time, as a matter of fact, they've been at odds. Not really at odds, but he didn't have the same slack that Sam would cut to Callan or Kinsey or anybody else. Now, part of Sam's friction during that episode was a simple case of transference because he was scared for his wife, Michelle. Now, back in Season 2, 10 Soldiers, we had a similar set of friction between Deeks and Sam when it came. The two of them were following Kinsey in a limo. Deeks wanted to be in the limo watching Kinsey, keeping Kinsey safe, and Sam wanted to be at the forum where Callan was walking into a trap. So, need a bit of friction there. Now, Deeks finally had enough back in the Season 4 finale and asked Sam where the friction was coming from. And Sam gave the first level of the answer, which was the old story of the military man versus the hippie. Now, when I say the first level of the answer, I'm not saying Sam wasn't being honest. You know, one of the things that, especially if I have time to think about it, that's hard for me not to consider, is the concept of the onion of truth. Also, personal orbits. The onion, well, you can't talk to PhDs for years without picking up a few things. Simply put, the onion of truth. All of it is the truth. There's just different layers. Each level of the onion is a different level of the truth. Each level equally valid. Like when Sam was talking about Deeks' hippiness. But there are things that we bury deeper in the onion due to the emotional baggage. What got me thinking that Sam wasn't being completely honest, maybe not even with himself, was the fact that Callan is as different from Sam as Deeks, but Callan can get away with much more. What's the difference? The difference is the next layer of truth called earning slack, also known as earning your place closer in orbit. Now, Callan, over the 7 years, by the end of Season 5, Season 3, they celebrated their 5-year anniversary as partners. That was 2 seasons ago. Callan, during those 7 years, had learned how far and how many of Sam's buttons he could push and get away with at a time. Now, when Deeks came to the team, he was given a certain amount of slack, a certain place in Sam's orbit of friends, acquaintances, friends, people he trusts. He was given a certain place in that orbit because he was law enforcement, he's watching Kinsey's back, and he was assigned to the team by Hetty. But with the events of the Season 4 finale and the Season 5 opener, Ascension, Deeks finally earned more slack. And we've really seen it in Season 5. Okay, I do admit, flying in with a chopper at the last minute in the episode's Spoils of War, saving the entire team, including Granger, but we can forgive that, didn't hurt, but Deeks going through what he did to save Michelle showed Sam that Deeks could and would be there when Sam needed him, and proved that Deeks can be trusted in a closer orbit. Now, Deeks didn't only make headway with his partnership with Sam. Season 5 saw quite a bit happening with his partnership with Kinsey Bly, but that's a video for another day. Until then, this has been Random Thoughts from me, O. Ted Bear. I just hope I helped.